And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Right back to the well. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
The run inside. It's Davison. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Moore dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Hill. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Moore to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Hill. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run.
Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And here's the return. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point was good. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Sets up the screen. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's Moore to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go play action with Moore. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That's caught. It's Stewart. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing more. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the touchdown Ducks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Mensah to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Mensah. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Mensah. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. on the direct snap. It's Davison. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dante Moore throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Again, it's Moore. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. More to throw for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Mensah to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. More play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Moore. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Canes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Moore. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. I don't think you have the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and then he makes the defense pay.
Coming out with it, it's Lyle. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort.
He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. That was a lightning-fast drive. It ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Got a man, it's Vaughn. At the 40, there he goes. Running through contact. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Mensah unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Over 100 yards receiving, and he's doing it in style, David.
And the defense has no answer. Now you're going to break that out on me? You're going to lay out, catch the football? I mean, insane body control. He's shown you a little bit of everything, and this defense has had enough.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Davison. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Moore with the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked